Thank you, Kelly. And Jason, thank you for joining us today. First off, set the expectation for investors. How meaningful will this be for DraftKings' bottom line?
Well, I think at least initially we don't know. It's a new product, and I do think that it will eventually be meaningful for the bottom line. But right now it just launched, so first day, and we're getting some data, so hard to say what exactly it will do.
All right, we'll come back to you at the end of the day. No, I'm just kidding. When we look at this 38 states that you're launching in, you've specifically carved out some of those 38 even from the sports markets because you have sports books there. I'm just curious, if Kalshi's out there boasting we're live in all 50 states, why did you decide not to offer markets in some states altogether?
Well, there's really two reasons. One, we think that the business opportunity is not very significant, meaning we think our product that we have today serves sports fans very well, and we don't really need to add additional products in order to do that. And we think, the revenue opportunity probably won't be very significant in states that have legal sports betting. And then secondly, we obviously have very strong relationships with all of our regulators in the states that we operate in, and we're very respectful of those relationships, and we want to make sure that we're doing things in the right way.
Does that put you at a disadvantage when you have Kalshi and now at Polymarket and Robinhood and Coinbase coming in and making a big splash? And Kalshi makes it clear that they think that they are regulated by the CFTC and that state regulators don't matter. When you and I first talked about predictions, you told me you didn't think that the Kalshis of the world were a competitive threat. Have you changed your mind about that?
No, I don't think so. And that's sort of why, I don't think it's a disadvantage to not be in all 50 states like they are. I think in the states that we offer our online sports betting product, we have a vastly superior product to anything that the prediction markets offers in the realm of sports. And so I think we'll be able to compete just fine. And we've seen no impact, at least no discernible impact from the prediction markets in the states that we operate sports betting on our business. So I think that really is, it's a nice situation where both the business opportunity and, the places where we want to keep our relationship strong and all those sorts of factors all perfectly aligned on this plan.
Jason, it's Kelly. If I could jump in here, the much more existential threat, it seems to me, this week comes from Robinhood, if I'm not mistaken, getting into NFL parlays, which is what we'd all think of DraftKings and FanDuel. That's what they do. They're definitely making a move onto your turf. How do you respond?
Well, first of all, as in the states that we have sports betting, again, I still think, it can introduce parlays. I think the product is not nearly as strong as the sports betting product when it comes to serving fans of sports that want to look for action or make predictions about the game. So I don't think that that's really a threat. And then I think in states that we have, both are offering predictions, sports predictions, we're going to have to develop product and compete. It's just like in everything else we've done, and we've always been very consistent saying we think best product wins, especially in these digital-based markets where it's so easy for people to switch, and there's so much network effect and so many things that people can read about online to see how good a product is, that just truly having the best experience will win out in the long term. So that's what we're going to set out to do. We're going to build the best predictions app out there.